নমস্কার, @রণজিতে আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত। আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছেন। এতক্ষণে সবাই জেনে গেছেন যে এসএসসি মামলায় প্রত্যেকটা মামলা যেগুলো সুপ্রিম কোর্টে গেছিল রাজ্য সরকারের তরফ থেকে, আসলে এই ছেলেমেয়েদের চাকরিটা দিতে চায় না এবং সমস্ত এই নিয়োগ প্রক্রিয়াটাকে ভণ্ডুল করতে চায়। তাই সুপ্রিম কোর্টে তারা আবার মুভ করেছিল, কিন্তু সেখান থেকে থাপ্পড় খেয়ে আবার সব এই হাইকোর্টেই শুনানি পর্ব চলবে এবং সেখানে বিকাশবাবু চওড়া হাসি সওয়াল জবাবে একেবারে নাস্তানাবুদ কল্যাণের আমি মনে করি এটা একটা ব্ল্যাক ডে হিসাবে চিহ্নিত থাকবে। দেখুন, চোখ মুখ দেখুন, এবং একটা কথা শুনলো না, ভুল বোঝাতে গিয়ে ধরা পড়লেন এবং মাননীয় বিচারপতি যেভাবে তাকে ধরলেন চেপে, সবাই হাসি। দেখুন একটু সেটা।
Deeply blacklist. List of tainted candidates is placed in the public domain.
Yes.
With full details.
And the judge is hearing all the issues. The matter is fixed on 28. That this will ultimately bring India to better. Extremely obliged to the Honorable Court.
Wherein 11/2025. Wherein 19/11/2025. Wherein.
Yes.
The reason why we kept it pending was
Because
to see that tainted candidates don't slip through.
Yes.
Now we find that the High Court has taken up that issue in a writ petition, which is
no, my lord,
pending.
the scope of the proceedings in the High Court is slightly different. We were all
Then-
people who were allowed
then
to.
This issue is also being looked into as to whether tainted candidates have gotten.
My lord,
That issue is,
I
no, no,
appeared in the High
That
Court.
order is there.
no, my lord, the
I-
other
I-
issue, may I just clarify?
I-
My lord, there is,
He already said that all of you will not speak at the same time.
Lordship, the High Court is in season of a matter where those who are not eligible under Lordship's direction.
All issues seem to be there. We will say that the High Court will look into
No, my
all
lord,
issues.
what would happen then
It
is.
would be better that the High Court, being the court of first instance, looks into it. The only
No, but
reason
Lordship,
being that
my
this
word-
matter pending
Lordship,
was, at
this
that
issue-
point of time, the High Court was not seized.
No,
of
my
it.
lord, insofar as.
Now the High Court is seized of a matter where this issue
No,
is
my
also
lord,
being
this
raised.
issue, qua
Last item.
Lordship's 20. Lordship would kindly see the IA that we filed. Lordship would kindly see.
It's better that the High Court decides all this matter.
If you look at the order passed by Justice Amrita Sinha, if you look at that order,
Lordship.
attention of this court has been drawn to the order passed by the Honorable Court, wherein there is a specific direction that candidates whose names appear in the list of tainted candidates will not be permitted to participate in the recruitment process. Prayer has been made to direct the Commission to publish the tainted list in such a manner so that the identity of the candidates can be properly ascertained. So this issue is being looked into.
But will another.
Insofar as the tainted candidates. my lord.
Our
But
tainted
the other
candidates, this is our special leave petition, by, kindly see, this is,
We will not interdict the High Court from looking into all issues.
no.
Only
My
whatever issues the High Court.
My lord, that is correct.
One
The High Court.
My lord,
This is our petition.
One issue
This is
here,
our-
because I appeared before the High Court.
This is
There is one set of issues which pertains to tainted, untainted, so on and so forth.
But
The
this is our.
second set of issues which your lordships have already taken note of and adjudicated upon is prior weightage, meaning 10 marks prior teaching.
That is not even before.
I did my.
Yes, no.
That is what the High Court
Said you will not apply the new rules to the
Yes, my lord.
untainted
Yes.
candidates,
Yes.
so as to keep them out as
Your lordships will clarify that.
High Court is only considering the constitutionality of the new rules.
Yes.
My
but-
watchdog
but-
Lordship's interim order.
Any will also get the weightage mark.
This is our.
Can I pass on? Can I pass
Our
on?
stage
Subsequent
benefit
order?
is-
No, my lord, the High Court is
Yes, my
considering
lord.
the
Yeah,
constitutional
Stage
validity.
of the.
That cannot be interdicted at
Qualified
this
for
stage.
calling for interview or add
Yes.
it only at the stage of
These
interview.
two
We
questions.
get filtered out.
My lord, cited by the High Court.
Not even at the inception.
But
No,
all,
now that the High Court is seized of at least, how many matters are?
My lord, kindly.
my lord,
Our.
You know, why are they scared of going to High Court? I don't know.
My lord, this is our special leave
your lord,
petition.
if you could just
My lord,
pass.
kindly.
We are not going
No,
to stop the High Court.
No, I am not. But there is a finding, kindly see. Hello, excuse me, sir. There is a clear finding that the physically disabled persons who are in the tainted list, they will not be allowed to appear in the examination. But your lordships have said something else in your lordship's judgment.
No, no, no.
Kindly see.
We have never said any tainted candidate will be allowed.
Physically disabled.
Physically disabled, untainted candidate.
Malad, can
I remember distinctly, Dr. Mukherjee appeared.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship.
Tainted
Tainted
Item
means
number
tainted.
19.25.
that paragraph?
They stand on the
Untainted
same
candidates.
footing as the
OBC
Dr. Das.
OBC category.
Malad, can I trace that paragraph to your lordship? Kindly
He
see.
should
Malad.
get the benefit of
Paragraph-
7 years.
Kindly come to page
Job.
68.
The High Court is interpreting
yes,
the
sir.
order.
Page 68.
Yes, paragraph number.
Page 68.
Yes.
Paragraph 47, first I read, then paragraph 48. Some of the appointed candidates who do not fall within the category of tainted candidates may have previously
What is the other issue? That is with regard to going back to the.
Kindly come to page 48. Paragraph 48. Later we address the case of disabled candidates. Our attention has been drawn to such cases where the improved judgment held that the appointee Mr. Somadar shall be allowed to continue on humanitarian ground while we will not interfere with the findings. We make it clear that other differently capable will not be entitled to same benefit as will contrary to legal principles. So, however, in consideration of disability, these candidates will be permitted to continue and will receive wages until fresh selection. Next, paragraph 49. These disabled candidates mentioned in the previous paragraph will be allowed to participate in the fair selection process if required with age relaxation and other concessions. But if your lordship,
Next sentence.
particularly other
This-
candidates are not
This
specified.
is,
Similarly,
It also
similarly indicates that.
yes. Tainted cannot appear, whether disabled label is immaterial.
So, Mullah, kindly explain that Mullah, whatever your
This
lordship,
sentence, we have.
we have no other.
Keep the obligation.
One request that this issue
Of
of
the disabled
Lordship,
candidates.
allow
who I
only
told
for
you
2 minutes.
No.
Item number
Taking one request.
20.25.
Provide I have
10 marks may not be
Well,
real.
all parties are before the High Court. And the High
Again
Court
and again before the High Court to bring in the tainted candidate. We do not understand why.
High Court is not, High Court is not
Because
listening,
our
Lordship.
interpretation, we have done it.
All these cases, we are going to close.
At least this candidate, Professor Emma should get the
Well, let
7
the
years
High Court
benefit
decide.
Not be
All issues you raise,
because examination is over there.
all issues you can raise before.
Lordships have already adjudicated.
We are not going to have parallel proceedings.
Mullah, I have one.
He was appointed with the due process of law, Lordship.
Prior to experience,
Sorry,
the High Court by
Well,
looking
that
at
High Court
prior
will decide.
experience again.
that is a different issue. It does not come.
You have not.
Yes.
Judge.
High Court is considering the constitutional validity, not the same thing.
One of the so far,
We are closing all matters.
here we
Lordship, kindly take all this back.
You are the villain of the piece.
One that I have made.
Don't allow to
What
High
is
Court
that?
additional hearing, Lordship.
There was a findings division bench regarding the teaching experience which has been given, that has been sanctioned by the division bench. Then one Orunima Pal was the unsuccessful candidate.
She was a tainted candidate.
No.
No, not. Why the School Service Commission is interested in this matter?
Proposing everything against that.
Arunima Paul, I dismissed.
No.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Why the SSC is so much
Exactly,
concerned?
I'm saying that.
Kindly,
Kindly just
Lordship,
hear me for 2 minutes.
19.25, I take untimed Lordship from this.
Who was unsuccessful in 2016 selection process.
Oh, she was not even selected.
Yes.
Yes, not been selected. Now, in 2025, he challenged that. Against that.
Perhaps you have changed.
What is that? No. Please, kindly allow. No.
Well, the High Court is considering the constitutionality of the rules.
Kindly,
Let the High Court decide the matter.
kindly just hear me,
You know
Millard.
the decibel levels work in the Supreme Court.
Millard, kindly just hear me, Millard. Just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Without any interruption. Then you are also to dismiss my contents. I have no difficulty.
2 minutes, start
2
now.
minutes, just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Unsuccessful. 2016, 2025, they sat. They became again unsuccessful. They challenged the division bench judgment, where the division bench upheld the provisions of the teaching experience, right? And against that, SLP has been filed. Your lordship dismissed that. Therefore, those who are saying
You
about
need to also see what the locus of that person was.
no. But
We did not say
Yes.
anything on the merits of the matter.
go,
So mere dismissal of the matter does not mean that all principles in that judgment have been upheld.
Yes.
Because therefore, all of you go back to the High Court.
Lordships are not deciding the para 47. Para 47, we are on the next category, we are not on the
Seven.
para 47.
Seven, you've been allowed to join, is it?
No, I
They
have a
can-
small request, Vinod.
they
There
can
is a-
argue before the
our
High Court.
applications are different, Vinod. Let that not be disposed of by this order in 19.
47 is people who are wanting
One
to
set
go back
is
to
not
their earlier job.
joined already, one removed and then came back for this, Vinod. Your lordship permitted them to go back to their respective departments.
Within the state of West Bengal.
Yes, now, Milord, we represent about 30-40 people, Milord. What has?
But let no interim orders be passed.
Yes.
What hasn't passed any interim order? Why is that
Allowed to
mentioned?
continue.
What is the date of this order?
Lordship, there are various orders, Your Lordship.
19/11/20.
Milord,
Wherein
Yes.
the matters pending before this court as on date were kept. The matters on, don't say pending.
My lord, and
Matters on file before this court as on date were kept pending. You got the sentence. The matters on the file of this court as on date were kept pending only for the purpose of verifying as to whether or not the directions of this court in the judgment dated 3/4/2025 in the state of West Bengal versus Baisakhi were being implemented scrupulously. As we now find that a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court has taken up that issue, we are of the opinion that it would be appropriate that the High Court, being the court of the first instance, undertakes this exercise instead of this court.
Yes.
It would be open to all the petitioners, public applicants before this court to approach the High Court for redressal of their grievances
Yes, ma'am.
in accordance with law.
However, the selection process which is underway will not be stopped, Your Lordships.
We will not say anything.
That-
We will not-
Nothing.
The High Court-
What sort of prayer is made?
Fix the time-
Direction, that
We have fixed the time frame. As and when they come with an extension petition, then you can.
I don't have,
Sir,
stop to any selection.
I'm deeply obliged.
Your Lordship, be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship, impeachment applications are item
already
not.
got an order.
Through. None of the tainted candidates are permitted to slip through
11th November, 12th November.
during the first fresh selection, be it on one pretext or the other. The High Court shall also ensure that the list of tainted candidates is placed in the public domain
Yes.
with full details, with full details,
Grateful,
so
grateful.
as to ensure that
And
this does not
unelected
happen.
candidates should get the benefit of 7 years. Lordship.
Your Lordships, it will be Your Lordships to say that.